My fellow Americans, I stand before you today to announce that the United States will not be partaking in the 2016 Summer Olympic Games held in Rio de Janeiro. Instead, we will be boycotting the Olympic Games,
and I urge not only you, but the world to join us. Although the outcry following this announcement will be heard around the globe, the case for boycotting the Summer Olympic Games is solid and explainable. The history of the Olympic Games is rich. What dated back to 1896 in Athens as a collection of sports competitions has evolved into the sprawling set of games we know and love today. However, the history of the Games has been far from perfect, and several of the countries have decided to abstain from past games. From the boycotting of the 1936 Germany Olympics by Ireland and Spain to our own boycotting of the 1984 Soviet Union Games. Nothing I am suggesting today is unprecedented. There have been times where participation in the Olympics have been worthwhile and enjoyable for all parties, but I'm afraid that this time has come to an end. However, our apprehension does not lie with the Olympic Committee or the Games in general, but in our next host, Brazil. With over 200 million people, Brazil's population is very diverse in terms of different groups and has a very large gap that divides the country between rich and poor, white and black, and left and right in terms of political alignment. Despite these dividing factors, Brazil comes together to be 9th in oil production, 2nd in beef, 3rd in iron ore, and has the 7th largest economy in the world. There's a popular saying in Brazil that Brazil is not for beginners, and with its current government, it's clear to see why. A large scandal involving the president, her cabinet, and several congressmen with the Petrobras oil company has led to the corruption of one of the largest democracies in the world. Combine this with the crippling of the people's trust because they are the ones who have bared the load. Brazil also has a tight budget to host the Games, and with this you find an even higher tax burden on the shoulders of Brazil's people. And what is that worth? The Olympic Games are something we associate with an economic buzz, but the data shows that the Games go in the red every single time, and that is something that the people of Brazil simply cannot carry. Combine this with deadly medical diseases like the Zika virus, and we ask the mothers and the fathers of our athletes, do you feel comfortable sending our children to this country? Lastly, we as Americans have nothing left to prove. Holding the top gold medal account in every Olympic Games since the early 1980s, we must ask ourselves our purpose in pursuing these games and how much that pursuit should cost. Not only are we talking dollars and cents, but diseases, lack of security, and our own self-pride. It is for these reasons that I ask you, the American people, to stand in solidarity with me in the face of this decision. God bless you, and God bless America.